you know, do any of you guys like to geek out? I love to geek out. But Jane tells me to stop. You know, I'll be like, hey, this up, coach. She's like, honey, no, right? Stop. Just stop. There's a time and a place, right? If someone wants deep science, then that's okay. But we lead with what?
Heart.
We lead with our heart, and we lead with simplicity. Because as Dr. Green said, at the end of the day, it's all about what? How people feel. We're narcissists, all of us, to a degree, right? We all think that how we feel is the most important thing. And it is to us, right? So we focus on how people feel. We help them feel something in a simple way, but powerful, and then our products do the rest.
Perfect. All right, so Dr. Bourdon, you should be able to answer this question effortlessly. But if somebody came up to you and said, what is 3 and what do the products do? How would you answer that question?
Okay, so just like Dr. Dan was saying, different examples, so I'll give you an example of what I would say. I would say that 3 is a company that discovers new nutrients from plants, and we, I wrote some notes here, and sorry, Daniel got me a little frazzled after that. So we discover new nutrients from plants and put them in innovative health solutions to give you powerful new results. And that's really what we want, is powerful results. And that's as technical as you need to get. From there, just like the gentlemen are saying, you're going to describe your experience. What product did you take and how did you feel? So it could be as simple as, I take Vitalite and have energy without caffeine. Or my bowel movements are more regular from taking Purify, or my hair is more thick from collagen, or my joints feel better from Revive. Just super, super simple. We don't really want to dive deep into the science because it's going to go over everybody's head. As a physician, this is what I did when I first started sharing the products. I wanted to tell and tell and tell and tell, and my story's gotten shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Now, seconds, this is how it's gonna make you feel. Do you want it? Yes, no, next. It's really that, that simple. So we don't need to talk about curation or molecules or absorption or any of that. Just tell them what you took and how you feel.
Yeah, couldn't have been any better said. Speaking of simple, Steve Sabo, Dr. Steven Sabo.
Yes.
Let's talk specifically about some of the products. And sometimes, most of you know that if you had a teacher, or if you had a professor or a mentor, the best ones could explain something in a very, very simple way. And if they were really intelligent, they could explain it in a very simple way with very, very few words. And all of us have probably gotten a teacher that could just make difficult concepts very easy to understand. So, Dr. Sabo, let's just throw out our master product, Vitalite. If you were going to tell someone and you were going to describe them in a very simple manner, how would you do that in 4 sentences or less?
I think I could probably, is this?
Yes, it's on.
Close the
Can you hear
mouth.
me now?
Don't touch your lips.
More.
Okay, don't worry, I'm not.
Closer.
So, simple, keeping it simple, that's the theme here. What I'm not gonna tell you is all the vitamins and nutrients. Most people just don't care about that. So here's the key. The key makes you feel, the way it makes you feel is so important, and it may help with your energy. It does help balance hormones. You may feel something with that. It helps with gut health, important to remember, and it helps with brain fog. So what you want to do, as we're talking about, you want to try the products, you want to feel, see how it makes you feel, and then you want to pass it on. And you don't need to know all the ingredients of all the products.
Did I miss a period? I think that was more than 4 sentences.
I promise 1 or 2.
Anyway, so well said. Everything was absolutely true. Dr. Dan, this is sort of your baby. Can you do it? Can you do it in 2 sentences? Let's see what Dr. Dan's got in him. 2 sentences, revive. Or no, vitalite. Let's see what you got.
Well, you know, I did make that slide, so I'm kind of cheating. I would say Vitalite gives you all of the nutrients that the body needs and nothing that it doesn't.
All right, so it gives you everything that you need and nothing that you don't? Is that what you said?
I probably said improper English, doesn't. Don't.
Yeah,
nothing
that's
that
perfect.
you don't.
That's perfect.
Wow, he's the chair and he's like the grammar Nazi too, man. Everything that you don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We have a good time.
So what are the things that you don't? I mean, because we are different, right?
Yeah.
So okay, so everything that you need, we pretty much have got a checklist for what we need. But everybody else has lots of things.
Do we have a checklist though? What do we need?
Well,
Does everybody know what we need?
this is simple, so never mind. We're not
sorry.
talking about that.
Okay.
But Dr.
I was getting
Dan.
excited. We were going to talk details.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about our products, and then let's talk a little bit about the things that you don't need. Other companies, what would be an example of something that we have excluded from Vitalite specifically? Any of you?
Synthetics, anything synthetic.
What else don't we need?
Fillers, binders, emulsifiers,
Colorants.
maskers, artificial colors, flavors, fruit dyes.
So I think it is important because people not only want to know what's in it, but they want to make sure that what's in it is some things that they don't want. I don't know if you've noticed, but all of a sudden the media is opening up about that some of our foods haven't been good for us after all. And so I'm speaking facetiously, but it is as much about what's in it as it is about what's not in it. So that's fair. That's the perfect line. So thank you for that.
And what I would say is your own experience. Have your hormones been balanced? Raise your hand if you feel like hormonal balance has been better. Okay, good. Raise your hand if you feel more energy. Okay, perfect, right? Most of them felt more energy, so lead with that. Keep it simple, right? If energy is the number one thing that has helped you with, then lead with that. Our bodies are complex, right? So if I take a product, what I feel might be a little bit different than what Dr. Bourdon feels. And that's okay because we're different, right? But we lead with the thing that's most important and impactful to us. And then that's going to resonate because it's sincere. And then if you want to get really tricky, then you look at someone and you can guess maybe what might be most important to them, in addition to what you feel, and then you could lead with both of those things. Or maybe it's the same thing.
I think that's really good. I think you're a really smart guy. Dr. Dan,
I got it all from you.
yeah, you're on a roll. So first of all, we have a product, and it's spelled R-E-V-I-V-E. How do you say that?
Revive.
Okay, good. How do you all say it? I think we've got
Revive.
Revive. Yeah, revive. Okay.
So you know so Dr. Sabo, how do you say that in French?
Revive.
Revive. But you're supposed to like revive. Yeah, I don't know.
See, that's gotta be working.
when we started the company, right? We did the French Vitalite, Eternel, but then we were all just trying to with revive, and Daniel's like, it's revive. Okay, revive. So we don't do the French for that one. It's revive.
All right, we've simplified how we say it. Now let's talk a little bit about if Dr. Dan, you get this one. So how would you actually, in a very simple way, describe revive?
That's how I would describe it. Helps you move easier, recover faster, and feel better. Does that resonate with you, with your experience of trying it? Okay, so that's it. You know, the old me would have been, oh yeah, boswellic acid aids what happened. It's really cool, and curcuminoids. And did you know that there's new curcuminoids that haven't been discovered yet? Blue, red, black, green curcumin. It's so awesome, freaking cool. Adjuvants, you know, so your absorption technology. Right. Do you move easier when you take this product? Yes. Do you have less inflammation? Yes. Do you feel better? Yes. Do you have a personal experience you could share? Yes. Okay. If you do, great. If you don't, that's great too. But lead with the simple. Personal experiences, testimonials are powerful. Done. Let the prof do the rest.
The reason that we give him a little bit more time to talk is so that he can impress you as how smart he is. Now, I say that sort of in jest, but seriously, the reason that you're here is we need to impress upon you, and we truly do want you to trust us, because this is all about belief. And we want you, and we're trying to build your trust and your belief, but you don't need to. That's our job. Our job is to instill so much confidence in these products that you can go out and give the simple story. If they want more science, we're here for them. So just know, but you are going to have some killer phrases that bring the quality home, and that's really up to you. You should all have your own little segues about each of these products. Use your own words, but make them creative and make them, like Dr. Dan said, geared for the audience that you're speaking to. So, speaking of audiences, Dr. Green, how about something about Eternal?
Eternal. Does anyone know what eternal? Eternal, right? Eternal means like live forever, right? So, how many people in the audience today are older than 25 years old? All right, is there anybody that's not older than 25 years old? Two people other than him. Well, beginning at age 25, each of you loses 1% of the collagen in your body, starting at age 25. So you can do the calculation, you know how old you are, you know how much collagen you have lost. What's the problem? The problem is that the body is not making collagen anymore. So that's why everywhere you go, and I have a med spa, everywhere you go, people want collagen, right? What happens when you lose your collagen? Your skin?
Dr. Green, you're talking about Eternal, not collagen.
I know.
Oh, good.
I need to change the slide.
You can talk about both of them, actually.
I'm only talking about Eternal. What happens when you lose your collagen? Your skin is thinner. What happens when you age? Your cells begin to die. So all kinds of cells, not just your collagen, but every cell begins to die. So you're weaker, you are thinner, and you can't weather the stresses of life. So what happens is that when you start to age, your cells start to die.
So in your med spa, because you do have a med spa, how is it that you've integrated collagen? And a lot of you have got maybe retail that's a part of your formula as to why you're involved in 3. But Dr. Green is unique in that he's not only a very busy ear, nose, and throat surgeon, but he also runs and owns a med spa. So Eternal and collagen together, how do you actually, is this something that you have integrated surgically, or is it pretty much on the beauty and the cosmetology side of your med spa? How would you say that you've integrated it?
So he was right, I am talking about collagen. You start losing your collagen, and in the med spa, patients come in because they want more collagen, and we have different ways to stimulate it. What makes our product different is that every year you see somebody with a collagen product, but it doesn't teach the body how to make collagen. So our product teaches the body how to make collagen, and so it fixes the underlying problem.
Well said. Dr. Dan, any comments about Eternal or collagen?
To teach the body how to make collagen again. In my mind, what Dr. Green said is spot on. That's what you tell people. Because collagen supplements are a dime a dozen today, literally. But there's no other product that teaches the body how to make collagen again. Dr. Green did it beautifully. Did you know that, the stat about collagen, right? Every year, after 25, you lose 1% of collagen. I don't know about you, but when he was saying that, I was trying to do the calculation in my head. Okay, I'm 46, 25, okay. I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I lost a lot of collagen, right? But then you lead to the solution and the unique solution of our collagen product. Beautiful.
Collagen. All right, Dr. Bourdon, this one is for you. And I know this is one of your favorites. How many of you, we talked about the why. Like, why are these products important? I think that the why is probably as important as the actual science of what the products are. And Dr. Bourdon, I know that you are very aware of why Purify is such a phenomenal product. Tell us a little bit about how you would answer the why, but also the what about this beautiful product.
Okay, so this is a product that's a little bit more difficult to feel something on, and I am super passionate about this product just based on my personal lifestyle. So how many out there of you are actually on Purify? Awesome! That makes me so happy. Okay, so yeah, definitely we need to be cleansing our bodies. So basically, Purify just helps with the health of your 5 eliminating organ systems, your kidney, liver, lungs, skin, and colon. And this is going to basically be a gentle detox that's going to help with nutrient absorption and help us lose weight. Period. Now, a lot of people will say, I don't feel anything, but the why for this product, like you say, is very different, and because it's a simple science, we won't go into that, but I'm so happy to see that so many of you are on Purify. But basically, we're just cleansing gently so that these wonderful nutrients can get absorbed and also lose weight.
So what do you think the main reason for Purify? Like, what would you say the number one sentence answer to, hey, do I need to use Purify? And your answer would be?
Yes, because we get unwanted toxins from everywhere, and we need to detox our body in order to prevent chronic disease, aging, and pain.
Beautiful, that was one sentence, very impressive.
I love this product, you guys.
So Purify, I think, is one of our products that is underutilized, underappreciated, for sure underused. And I think that, you know, we've had a little bit of an awakening here in the United States regarding colorants, dyes, food additives, microplastics, all of those things. And so Purify is a wonderful product. Congratulations, Dr. Dan. So Dr. Bourdon, you did a great job. So Dr. Sabo, immune and Purify sort of dovetail into each other, don't they?
Yes.
Beautiful. So give us the simple elevator. If you had to like tell somebody we'll give you 5 sentences this time.
You can do it in one.
Oh my gosh! All right, here comes one sentence. Make sure to speak loudly. So tell us a little bit about immune and what makes it so special.
Make that 2 sentences. Gut health. 80% of your immune system is located in the gut. And what immune does, it helps clean out and detoxify the gut. How's that?
Beautiful.
Simple.
Yeah.
You don't need to know all the ingredients of immune.
Dr. Dan?
Although they're pretty cool. Just saying.
So why is immune important? Anybody on the panel?
Because we live in a germy environment. We need to have a healthy immune system. A germy environment, that's a scientific term.
You know, the immune system is much more than just when we get sick, right? And our immune system overcomes and helps us to feel better. Our immune system is working 24/7. And not only is it good for just when we think of the immune system, we think of, again, just, I won't get sick, but the immune system is directly related to gut microbiome health. And how many genes are in the gut microbiome? 300,000. So the immune system is working on inflammation, it's working on cell signaling, it's working on basically all facets of